So what is going on, guys? It's Triple G here, back with another DMZ video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best strategies and loot spots for both solo and group play, as well as some tips for how to safely extract from the map. So if you enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribing to the channel, as over 98% of these people that watch these videos don't actually subscribe to the channel or join us over on Twitch, where we stream 5 times a week. And otherwise, let's get straight into this video. So one of the things I'm constantly asked since this DMZ mode has launched is, can you play solo? And the answer to that question is yes, but very, very carefully. So when you are on the load screen in, obviously you would put squad fill as deselected, meaning that you would spawn in solo. But that means you need to take on all the enemies as well as all the other players by yourself if you come across any. Now to do that, you're going to want to get some good gear. Now obviously you can bring in a gun and some equipment to help you there, but you're going to want to get yourself 3-plate armor, self-revive as fast as possible. Now to do this, I have a little tip for you. Now on the map, there are a bunch of ammo stations scattered around the map. They will usually be on the outside. You might find a few in the center as well. Now, just while we talk about the center of the map is where most of the PvP happens, and that's where most of the armored enemies and the highest concentration of enemies are. So as a solo player, the center of the map is the most dangerous area for you to go. That doesn't mean that you don't go there, but you are going to want to make sure that you are geared up before you do. Now, on the subject of gear, these resupplies aren't just ammo crates. As you can see here, as I enter this building, there are a ton of shelves surrounding these ammo crates. These shelves have 3-plate armor, as well as munition boxes, armor boxes, backpacks. You need to search these buildings thoroughly. Just one of these buildings should be enough for you to leave with either an armor box, a munitions box, as well as 3-plate armor. And if you're lucky enough as well, you might even get a large backpack. You will definitely get a secondary weapon. You'll be able to fill up on lethals and as much ammo as you can carry. This will give you a significant advantage when playing against the AI and give you some chance against the PvP players. Now, once you've got yourself your 3-plate armor, your backpacks, the next thing you want to do is find a stronghold key if you were going to take on a stronghold. The strongholds are the most reliable source of loot for you to be able to level up quickly. If you didn't know, the more cash that you carry out by the end of the DMZ run will equate to XP, which allow you to level up the battle pass faster. So this doesn't matter whether you're in group play or whether you're in solo play. The aim of the game is to get as much cash and loot as possible. Obviously, it's great if you kill players, you can take their gear out with you, but at the end of the day, you can only take their actual gun out. You can't take what they're carrying. So pick up and carry as much as you can, and then you can either sell it to buy equipment at the shopping carts, or you can keep that money and extract with it. Now, one of the things that is really important for DMZ is that you pay attention to your surroundings, and they have a built-in function so you can check your surroundings for absolutely nothing. These are the UAV towers that you will see scattered around the map. You will be locked in for about a second while you press the button, so you will be vulnerable for a second. However, once you ping this, you will see enemies appear on the map. Black dotted enemies in the center of the diamond mean that they are AI. If they are completely red, that means they are players. This will give you a good grasp of who is around you and whether in your close vicinity is free. Now, if you find one of these close to a stronghold, you will also see if anyone's currently assaulting that stronghold, as well as anybody in the nearby areas that will hear you assaulting the stronghold. So even if you're just about to kill enemies to gain key cards or to look for keys, it's really good to ping UAV towers if you enter a new area. You will get a good grasp on who's around you. So on the subject of stronghold cards, there are 2 ways to get stronghold cards. The first is the easiest one, which is randomly kill enemies. Armored enemies have a greater chance to drop stronghold keys, but the more enemies you kill, obviously the greater chance that you have of actually acquiring these stronghold keys. So kill away, kill as much as you can. I personally recommend using a sniper rifle. All of the enemies that are unarmored will be one-shot kill, and the armored enemies, if you hit them in the face, will also be one-shot kill. Kill enough of these and you will get a stronghold key. If you are incredibly unlucky, then what you can do is go to a local buy center and actually buy that stronghold key. Just bear in mind, as a solo player going to do a stronghold, just one down will mean it is game over for you. So I would highly recommend going for a self-revive and watch out for those trip mines that are in the strongholds as well as the AI. Snapshot grenades do really well in revealing where hidden enemies are around corners. I really recommend when going into a stronghold that you use a snapshot grenade. So you got yourself your 3-plate armor, you got yourself your backpack, you've hit a stronghold, you've got some good loot, you may have even killed somebody, you've got their gun, and you're smiling at the fact that you've got their dog tag as well. It's now time to extract. Now extract can be really tense because everybody sees the green flare that goes up when you hit the extract button in any of the surrounding areas. So here's what I recommend that you do when you're solo in particular, but it also works well in group play. As you're approaching the extract, make sure that you're listening for audio cues. Listen for the enemy is sending more troops there, and also listen for any gunfire. If there's gunfire on the map close to you, that means there's a player there, because the AI don't fight AI. So make sure that you know what direction those players are before you call in that extraction. If you are turning up and there is a helicopter on the way, that means there is somebody extracting in front of you. They may not be stood out in the ground. A smart player will be hiding behind rocks or using the surrounding buildings to gain cover. So make sure that you either challenge that person before they get on the chopper, or just let them go on their merry way and then enjoy that extract and enjoy that XP for them. Once you have called in the chopper, I would get into a building or surrounding areas and hide. You do not need to be stood where the helicopter lands. You are completely exposed and out in the open. Don't go to the helicopter while it's hovering down. Go to the helicopter once it has fully landed. You have 30 seconds. That is more than enough time to get yourself over there. Once it has landed, run up. The most important bit here is to make that jump up. If you are under fire and you get downed, you can't, while you're in fight for your life or while you're downed, make that ramp up. So you have to make that jump up. Remember, there are 2 entrances to the helicopter, at the front and at the back. Yes, I do sound like an air hostess. So make sure you make that jump. If you are downed while you're on the chopper, you will still extract. So the most important thing is just to try and survive if you get downed on the helicopter. If you get out, there it is. You will lose all the equipment that you got, the hard drives and everything. It will be sold for you, and all that money will turn into XP, which will you use for your battle pass, and then you will be able to de-loot and go again. You will go into the next one with your 3-stage armor, so you might not need to visit the resupply section, and then you go out and you do your contracts and stuff. Guys, that is it for today's video. If you have enjoyed this video, like I said before, likes, comments, and subscribes really help the channel grow. Or joining me over on Twitch, I stream 5 times a week, and otherwise, I'll catch you on the flip.